Hi guys, this is a very interesting insight. I got this first time, I heard about this first time when I read about George Soros, that whenever he has built a betting position, speculative position, his body often starts signaling whether his bet is going to be right or not. So his body starts generating discomfort, for example, body ache, stomach upset, etc. And these are indications or symptoms to him that he needs to get out of his position. So, but when I heard about it, it was I was intrigued, but it was unbelievable for me that how can your body is not a mind, right? Mind is a mind. Mind thinks. Body does not think. How can body integrate and arrive at a decision or a conclusion that the position, speculative position, is right or wrong, right? But then there was two other instances that happened to me, and I started realizing that this is indeed true. That body is an integrating mechanism. It connects the dots for us. First instance was when I read about this famous high jumper called Dick Fosbury. He is the one who created or innovated a new style of high jumping. It's now called Fosbury flop, and it has become, it was ironically called Fosbury flop initially, but now it has become the norm. Almost 99%, 95% of the high jumpers at Olympic level, they follow that technique. So earlier the technique used to be that you first, when you have to do high jump, you make sure that your feet go above the bar first, right? But then the second technique came, it was almost like diving in a swimming pool, where you make sure that your stomach, your hands first clear the bar, then your stomach, right? And then your legs. That was the second technique. But he changed the technique. He said, no, you have to reverse the body. So first you on your back, you have to clear the bar, right? First your hands, then your hips, because you have now, you are trying to clear the bar not on your stomach, but on your back. So your hips will clear and then your legs. That is how. So that technique is more efficient. But what is interesting is how he arrived at this technique. And this is where the insight about body connecting the dots comes into the picture, because he was a laggard in his school team, and he kept on practicing using traditional techniques, and he was not able to break his own record, and he was like a laggard, and people used to laugh. But then suddenly he started realizing that his body is telling him to not jump on his stomach, but just reverse and try to jump on his hips, right? So basically, make sure that hips are first clearing the bar, not the stomach. So that is something he intuitively started getting, an urge to let his hips first go over the bar. Obviously, first the hands will go, right, then the shoulder will go, and then the hips should go over the bar, not the stomach. He started getting this impulse. And then when he started perfecting it, he realized, and now it is scientifically proven that that technique is the best. It is much more optimal. Why it is much more optimal, I don't want to go into that. You can look at YouTube. Similar thing happened to me when I was playing tennis. That my body started, and it was laughable when my body started telling me that the moment you serve, you should run towards the net like a serve and volley game, right? Serve and then you go to the net to volley. And it was laughable for 6 months. My partners used to laugh at me, the playing partners, because I used to run towards the net, but the ball used to, pass away from me. I was not able to reach the ball. Ball would just pass away from, 2 3 meters away from me. So it was totally laughable. I'm running in one direction, the ball is going away sideways in other direction. And even in 20 30% of the cases when the ball would come to me, I would not know what to do, because the reaction time, the time to adjust your racket was very, very less. But after 6 months, I started improving both in terms of anticipating where the ball is going to come, and then I started improving a lot in my reaction time and my ability to adjust my stance, my racket grip very, very quickly, and to create a creative shot very, very quickly. So everything started falling in place. So what this meant that my body was right even before I knew that this is going to be a killer new style of play that I will eventually develop. Even before I knew this in my conscious mind, my body was telling me that this is something that will work out for me when there was no evidence that this is going to work out. So if I now look at these three instances, my belief is strengthened that it is our body that connects the dots for us in advance than our conscious mind. This is the basic insight. But now the question is, why does it happen? We are back to the same question, that body is not a mind. So how can body integrate the dots for us? So here my understanding is it appears that it is the body that has connected the dots for you, right? Because body is visible, mind is not visible. So what is actually connecting the dot for us is not our conscious mind, not our body, but our subconscious mind. And the reason I'm saying this is because our subconscious mind is automatically connected with our body. Why I'm saying that? Because our subconscious mind can create hormones. Those hormones and at a biochemical level, certain signals will pass from our subconscious mind to our body, and they will start dictating to our body. So the integration between subconscious mind and the body is there. This is my belief. One reason I gave was that a biochemical connection. Other reasons I will have to think, but biochemical is a very strong point, right? Because human body is moved by the biochemistry, the hormones. For example, adrenaline, right? And all that dopamine, etc. So many hormones, right? So that biochemistry is driven by subconscious mind, also by conscious mind, but also by subconscious mind. So subconscious mind drives the body. This is one thing that I have told. The second thing that I'm telling you is that subconscious mind is an amazing integrator. Intuition also resides in the subconscious mind, right? So if you're really driven, if you're really motivated towards a goal, for example, Dick Fosbury, the high jumper, he was motivated about his goal was to clear that bar. So at his subconscious level, his subconscious mind was integrating, because subconscious mind knows where each and every body part is, and it knows what is the gravity, center of gravity for each and every body part, what is the physics applying, what is your body weight, where do you have muscles. All these things are known to the subconscious mind. And why does it know? Because subconscious mind has lived with your body for 30 years, right? So it has all those connections in place, all that neural networks built already. So subconscious mind is integrating all that information for you, provided your goal is very, very clear and you are passionate about that goal. When that subconscious mind integrates, that signal reaches your body, and your body starts generating that urge to do something. Now conscious mind comes in the way, because conscious mind is full of all these, social constraints, societal pressures, norms, your conscious knowledge of right and wrong, which is mostly conventional, right? Your conscious mind is mostly conventional. Unconventional things reside in the subconscious. So it often takes a lot of time and a lot of tuning into your bodily urges, your subconscious mind, for you to rise above your conscious mind, and then you start reflecting that new technique, or whatever your body is telling you, you start following that. So it has become a long message, but I again summarize what I have shown or demonstrated is that our body, if we are really true to a purpose, our body starts connecting the dots. But it's not the body, it's actually our subconscious that starts connecting the dots for us, which is where our intuition also resides. And now these connections and these conclusions that our subconscious integrates and generates are passed on to the body. So if we can listen to our body, then we can get a sense of whether our judgment is right or wrong. If you can tune into it's difficult to tune into the subconscious mind. So if you can listen, it's easier to listen to your body, right? What your body is. Are you getting nervous? Are you getting butterflies in the stomach? Are you feeling comfortable? All those sorts of things. So this is the point. Thank you.